Have you felt it? That strange, persistent sensation that your body is no longer the same. That something ancient and intelligent is moving through you, reorganizing you from the inside out. Maybe you noticed it a few weeks ago. Maybe it started months back. You looked in the mirror and something was different. Not older, not tired, just different. As if the person staring back at you was being rewritten in real time. Your hair changed. Not the way hair changes with the seasons or with age. Something else. Something you cannot quite name. The texture shifted. The way it falls, the way it holds light, the way it feels between your fingers. Maybe it started growing in ways it never has before, or thinning in places that make no logical sense. Maybe your nails became brittle overnight, or started growing so fast you could barely keep up. Maybe your skin developed a strange new sensitivity, a luminosity, a warmth that was not there 6 months ago. And you told yourself it was stress. You told yourself it was diet. You told yourself it was nothing. But something deeper in you knows that is not the full story. Something deeper in you recognizes that what is happening to your physical body right now is not random. It is not cosmetic. It is not a problem to be solved. It is a signal. And what you are about to hear is not a coincidence. It is not entertainment. It is the message your cells have been trying to deliver to your conscious mind. And today, we are going to decode it together. Because the changes happening to your body right now, particularly to your hair, your nails, your skin, the outermost edges of your physical form, are the visible evidence of something that most people on this planet will never understand. A recalibration so profound, so ancient in its design, that the last time it occurred in this form, human civilization as we know it did not yet exist. Let that land for a moment. What if the thing you have been trying to fix is actually the thing that is fixing you? Stay with me here, because this is where everything changes. To understand what is happening to your body, we need to go back. Not to last year, not to last decade, but to the very architecture of what you are. And I do not mean what you were taught you are. Not the biological machine, not the collection of organs and chemical processes. I mean what you actually are beneath the surface story. Because the body you are walking around in right now is not a static thing. It never was. Every 7 years, nearly every cell in your body has been replaced. You are not the same physical being you were a decade ago. Not a single atom of the person you were at 15 is still present in the body reading this now. And yet something persists, something continues, something holds the shape, the memory, the pattern of you across all that cellular turnover. That something is not physical. It is informational. It is energetic. It is the field that tells matter how to arrange itself. And right now, that field is changing, not slowly, not gradually. Right now, the informational blueprint that organizes your biology is being rewritten at a speed that your conscious mind can barely track. And the first place this rewrite becomes visible, the first place the new code shows up in the material world, is in the fastest growing, most energetically sensitive tissues of your body. Your hair, your nails, your skin. These are not just dead protein. That is what you were taught. And it is one of the most profound misunderstandings in modern biology. Your hair is not dead. Your nails are not waste. They are the outermost expression of your nervous system. They are the boundary between your internal universe and the external field. And they are, in the most literal sense, your antennae. Think about that. Every ancient culture on this planet understood this. Every indigenous tradition, every mystical lineage, every wisdom school that survived long enough to pass down its knowledge treated hair as sacred. Not for vanity, for function. The Native American scouts who were recruited during wartime lost their tracking abilities when their hair was cut. Samson's power was not metaphorical. The Sikhs do not cut their hair because they understand it as a spiritual organ. The yogic traditions speak of hair as the extension of the subtle nervous system, the part of you that reads the room before your mind catches up. And now, in this very moment in human history, that organ is being upgraded. If this is opening something in you, if you can feel the truth of these words landing in your body, take a moment right now to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so we can continue this journey together. Here is what no one tells you about the body. It does not change randomly. It changes in response to information. Every adaptation, every shift in your biology is the body's intelligent response to a change in the environment. When the environment shifts, the body must shift to match it. This is not theory. This is the most basic principle of biological intelligence. The body reads the field and reorganizes itself accordingly. So the question becomes, what has changed in the field? And this is where we move beyond the surface. Because the field you exist in right now is not the same field you existed in 5 years ago. It is not the same field your parents were born into. It is not even the same field that was present on this planet 12 months ago. Something has shifted in the energetic architecture of Earth itself. And your body, because it is made of Earth, because it is literally composed of the same minerals and water and electromagnetic patterns as the planet beneath your feet, your body is responding. The sun has entered a phase of activity that is unprecedented in recorded observation. Solar flare intensity, coronal mass ejections, the sheer volume of charged particles hitting Earth's magnetosphere, all of it has increased dramatically. And these are not just abstract astrophysical events happening millions of miles away. These particles penetrate the atmosphere. They interact with the magnetic field of the planet. They alter the Schumann resonance, the electromagnetic heartbeat of Earth itself. And because your nervous system is tuned to that heartbeat, because your biology evolved in synchrony with that frequency, when the planet's frequency shifts, your body has no choice but to follow. This is not mystical speculation. This is physics dressed in language your soul already recognizes. The electromagnetic environment of this planet is being flooded with higher frequency light, not just visible light. Photonic energy across spectrums that interact directly with your DNA. And your DNA, contrary to what you were taught, is not a fixed blueprint. It is a receiver. It is an antenna in its own right. The double helix is a coiled electromagnetic antenna, and the so-called junk DNA, the 97% of your genetic code that mainstream science dismissed as purposeless, is now being activated by frequencies that were not present in the environment when those genes were last cataloged. Your body is not breaking down. Your body is waking up. And the first evidence of that awakening is showing up in your hair and your nails, because those tissues are the most rapidly dividing, most electromagnetically sensitive structures in your entire biology. Let me explain this more precisely, because precision matters here. Your hair follicle is one of the most complex mini organs in the human body. It contains its own blood supply, its own nerve network, its own immune system, and its own stem cell population. The hair follicle cycles through phases of growth, rest, and regeneration on its own internal clock. But that clock is not independent. It is synchronized to your hormonal rhythms, your circadian cycles, and most importantly, to the electromagnetic environment you exist in. When the electromagnetic environment shifts, the hair follicle responds. It must. It has no choice. The cycle accelerates or decelerates. The protein structure of the keratin itself can change, altering texture, thickness, curl pattern, and tensile strength. The pigment cells may activate or deactivate differently, changing color in ways that have nothing to do with age. The follicle may enter a premature shedding phase, not because something is wrong, but because the old structure literally cannot conduct the new frequency. It must be released so that a new strand, grown under the new electromagnetic conditions, can take its place. This is not hair loss. This is hair evolution. And your nails tell the same story from a different angle. Your nails grow from the nail matrix, a dense cluster of rapidly dividing cells at the base of each finger and toe. These cells are exquisitely sensitive to changes in your mineral balance, your circulation, and your nervous system activity. When your body is processing a massive influx of new electromagnetic information, the nail matrix responds. Growth rate changes, texture changes, ridges appear, brittleness comes and goes, white spots emerge. These are not signs of deficiency in the way you have been taught to interpret them. They are signs of recalibration. They are the physical evidence that your body is rerouting its energy, prioritizing the upgrade of your internal wiring over the cosmetic maintenance of your external appearance. Pause and breathe into that for a moment, because this reframe changes everything. If you have been worried about these changes, if you have been standing in front of the mirror with anxiety, wondering what is wrong with you, let this be the moment that anxiety dissolves. Nothing is wrong with you. Everything is profoundly, intelligently right. Your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do when the frequency of reality itself shifts. It is adapting. It is upgrading. It is shedding what can no longer serve the version of you that is emerging. I want to ask you something. When did you first notice it? When was the moment you looked at your body and knew something deeper was happening? Tell me in the comments. Not the surface answer, the real one. The moment you felt the shift before your mind could explain it. But here is the thing. This process is not automatic in the way a software update is automatic. You are not a passive recipient of this upgrade. You are an active participant. And the degree to which this transition feels like grace or feels like suffering depends almost entirely on one thing: your awareness. The body follows consciousness, always. In every case, without exception, when you understand what is happening and you align your awareness with the process, the body relaxes into the change. The nervous system stops interpreting the upgrade as a threat. The stress hormones decrease. The inflammation decreases. The shedding becomes purposeful rather than panicked. The new growth comes in stronger, faster, more coherent. But when you do not understand what is happening, when you interpret these sacred signals as problems to be fixed, when you layer chemical treatments and pharmaceutical interventions and fear-based reactions on top of what is essentially a spiritual process expressing itself through biology, you create resistance. And resistance is where the suffering lives. Not in the change itself, but in the friction between the change and your resistance to it. This is perhaps the most important thing you will hear today. The discomfort you feel is not caused by the upgrade. It is caused by your resistance to the upgrade. Let that sink in. Every ancient tradition that spoke of transformation, every alchemical text, every shamanic teaching, every mystical school, they all said the same thing in different languages. The fire does not burn the gold. It burns the impurities. The fire is not the enemy. The impurities are not even the enemy. The only enemy is the part of you that clings to the impurities and calls them self. Your hair is shedding. Good. What is falling away was grown in a frequency that no longer matches who you are becoming. Your nails are brittle. Good. The old structure cannot hold the new voltage. It must break so something stronger can form. Your skin is sensitive. Good. Your boundary with the world is becoming more refined, more discerning, more capable of reading the subtle information in every interaction, every environment, every field you walk through. You are not falling apart. You are being reassembled, and the intelligence doing the reassembling is not random. It is not chaotic. It is the same intelligence that turns an acorn into an oak, that spirals a galaxy into form, that beats your heart 60 times a minute without you ever having to think about it. This is the intelligence of life itself, and it is currently running an upgrade on your biological hardware because the software of your consciousness has outgrown the machine it has been running on. Now let us go deeper still, because understanding this intellectually is one thing. But the Arcturian transmission is not about intellectual understanding. It is about embodied knowing. It is about feeling this truth in your cells, in your bones, in the very fibers that are currently reorganizing themselves inside you. The concept that is essential to grasp here is this. You are not transitioning from one fixed state to another fixed state. You are not going from version 1 to version 2. You are transitioning from a state of fixity itself into a state of fluidity. The old paradigm of the body was that it was a machine, solid, predictable, mechanical. You put fuel in, you get output. If something breaks, you fix the part. That paradigm is dying, not because it was entirely wrong, but because it was radically incomplete. The new paradigm, the one your body is already operating from, even if your mind has not caught up, is that the body is a field. It is a standing wave of information. It is a pattern of energy that appears solid, but is actually 99.999% empty space vibrating at specific frequencies. And when those frequencies change, the apparent solidity changes, the texture changes, the density changes, the way light interacts with your physical form changes. This is why you look different. This is why people who have not seen you in months stare at you a moment too long. This is why photographs of you from 2 years ago look like a different person. Not because of aging, because of frequency. You are literally vibrating at a different rate, and that different rate produces a different physical expression. Your hair knows this before your mind does. Your nails know this before your ego catches up. Your skin broadcasts this new frequency to everyone you encounter, and they feel it even if they cannot name it. You walk into a room and the energy shifts. You speak and people lean in, not because of your words, but because of the coherence of the field you are carrying. This is not ego. This is physics. A coherent signal is always more powerful than a scattered one, and you are becoming more coherent by the day. But coherence requires release. You cannot tune a guitar while still holding the old note. You must let the string go slack before you can tighten it to the new pitch. And that slack, that momentary looseness, that temporary loss of the familiar tone, that is what you are experiencing right now. Your body is between notes. It has released the old frequency, but has not yet fully stabilized in the new one. And in that in-between space, things feel strange. Things look different. Things that used to work stop working. Products that used to help your hair do nothing now. Supplements that used to strengthen your nails seem ineffective. Routines that used to keep your skin clear no longer apply. This is not because those things stopped working. It is because you stopped being the person those things were designed for. If this idea of moving from density to fluidity, from unconscious transmission to conscious embodiment, is awakening something in you, what we have explored here only touches the surface. My complete guide, Beyond the Frequencies, a quantum guide to consciousness mastery, walks you through the full system of 9 master frequencies, step by step, from transforming resistance into creative power to living as the field itself rather than separate from it. It is linked in the pinned comment below. What is the one thing you have had to let go of during this process that surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. Sometimes naming what we have released is the final act of truly letting it go. Here is where it gets interesting. The nervous system is the key to everything. Your nervous system is not just the wiring that carries signals from your brain to your body. It is the interface between your consciousness and your physical form. It is the translator. It takes the non-physical impulse of your awareness and converts it into biological action. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every intention you hold is translated by your nervous system into chemical signals, electrical impulses, and electromagnetic patterns that directly influence every cell in your body. And right now, your nervous system is being upgraded to handle a bandwidth of consciousness that it was never designed for in its current configuration. Imagine you have been running on dial-up internet your entire life. The pages load slowly. The information comes through in fragments. You have adapted to this speed. Your entire life is organized around the limitations of dial-up. And then, without warning, someone plugs you into fiber optic broadband. The speed is overwhelming. The volume of information is staggering. Your old system does not know how to process it. It overheats, it glitches, it crashes and reboots. This is exactly what is happening to your nervous system. The incoming frequency, the photonic light, the solar plasma, the cosmic radiation, whatever language you want to use for it, the incoming information is fiber optic. But your nervous system has been running on dial-up, and the upgrade from one to the other is not seamless. It is turbulent. It is disorienting. And it shows up first in the tissues that are most directly connected to your nervous system's electromagnetic output. Your hair, your nails, your skin, the tingling on your scalp that wakes you at 3 in the morning, the strange electrical sensations in your fingertips, the waves of heat that move through your body for no apparent reason, the sudden sensitivity to fabrics, to chemicals, to environments that never bothered you before. These are all symptoms of a nervous system that is being rewired in real time. And the hair and nail changes are the external readout of that internal process. So what do you do with this knowledge? How do you move from understanding to integration? How do you stop resisting the upgrade and start facilitating it? This is where practice becomes essential. Not practice as routine, not practice as obligation, practice as ceremony, practice as the conscious participation in your own evolution. The first and most fundamental practice is water, and I do not mean simply drinking more water, though hydration is critical during this transition. I mean understanding water as what it actually is. Water is not just H2O. Water is a liquid crystal. It is a programmable medium that responds to intention, to frequency, to the electromagnetic field of the person interacting with it. This has been demonstrated repeatedly. The molecular structure of water changes in response to words, to music, to thought. And since your body is roughly 70% water, and since your hair and nails require water for every stage of their growth cycle, the quality of the water you interact with matters enormously. Before you shower, before you wash your hair, take a moment. Just a moment. Hold your hands near the water, close your eyes, and set an intention. Not a wish, not a hope. An intention. A clear, calm, sovereign command from the deepest part of your being. Tell the water what you need it to do. Ask it to carry away the static, the density, the residue of frequencies that no longer serve you. Ask it to nourish the new growth. Ask it to support the transition. And then let the water touch your crown and feel it as what it is. Not a mundane act of hygiene, a ceremony of renewal, a clearing of the antennae so they can receive what is coming through more clearly. This is not fantasy. This is applied consciousness. And it works because consciousness is the fundamental substrate of reality, not matter. When you direct consciousness into matter, matter responds. Every time, without exception. The second practice involves the earth itself. Your nails, as we discussed, functions as discharge points for the electromagnetic energy your body accumulates. When you are processing high-frequency information, when your nervous system is running hot with the upgrade, that energy needs somewhere to go. If it stays trapped in your body, it creates the brittleness, the ridging, the breakage that so many people are experiencing right now. The solution is ancient, and it is simple. Touch the earth. Not through shoes, not through concrete. The actual living earth, soil, sand, grass, stone. Place your bare hands on the ground. Place your bare feet on the earth. And feel what happens. Within minutes, you will notice a shift. The buzzing decreases. The anxiety softens. The sense of being overwhelmed begins to dissolve. This is because the earth has its own electromagnetic field, and that field is designed to absorb and neutralize excess charge. You are literally grounding the circuit. You are completing the loop. The energy that entered through your crown, through your hair, through the top of the antenna, now has a path to exit through your hands, through your feet, through your nails, into the body of the planet that knows exactly what to do with it. 20 to 30 minutes a day of direct Earth contact will transform your experience of this transition. Not metaphorically, physically, measurably. Your nails will strengthen. Your hair will stabilize. Your nervous system will find a new baseline of calm that allows the upgrade to proceed without the friction of overwhelm. The third practice is about what you take into your body. And this is not about diet in the way the wellness industry talks about diet. This is about understanding that every substance you ingest carries a frequency, and during this transition, your body is asking for very specific frequencies to support the structural changes happening at the cellular level. The shift that is occurring in your biology has a direction. It is moving from density toward crystallinity, from opacity toward translucence, from rigidity toward coherent flexibility. And the mineral that most directly supports this shift is silica. Silica is the building block of quartz crystal. It is the element that creates the structure of fiber optic cables. It is the material that allows light to travel through solid matter. And it is present in your body in quantities that are now increasing as part of this biological recalibration. Foods rich in bioavailable silica support this process directly. Oats, brown rice, barley, cucumber, green beans, bananas. These are not random health foods. They are the physical materials your body needs to build the new crystalline matrix that is replacing the old dense structure. Almonds and sunflower seeds provide the essential fatty acids that insulate your upgraded nervous system, the same way insulation protects electrical wiring from short-circuiting. But here is the deeper layer. Before you eat, pause. Hold the food. Feel it. Recognize it not as fuel, but as information. Every food carries the electromagnetic signature of the earth it grew in, the water it absorbed, the sunlight it photosynthesized. When you eat with awareness, when you eat with gratitude, when you eat with the conscious intention that this substance is supporting your transition, you change the way your body metabolizes it. You change the information it delivers to your cells. This is not placebo. This is the observer effect applied to nutrition. Consciousness changes the behavior of matter, including the matter you eat, including the matter you are. The fourth practice is perhaps the most powerful because it addresses the root of everything, the relationship between your conscious mind and your cellular intelligence. Your cells are listening. Every moment of every day, your cells are receiving instructions from your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your state of being. They do not distinguish between a thought you think consciously and a belief you hold unconsciously. They respond to the total signal. And if that total signal contains fear about the changes happening to your body, your cells will interpret the upgrade as a threat and activate stress responses that slow the process and increase discomfort. So each morning, before you engage with the world, before you look at a screen, before you check the news or open your messages, take a moment to speak to your body. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on the crown of your head, and from the deepest, most sovereign place within you, say these words. Not as affirmation, not as hope, as command, as the authority that you are over your own biological vessel. I allow this transition. I trust the intelligence of my body. I release the old structure with gratitude, and I welcome the new growth with open arms. My hair, my skin, my nails are sacred instruments of my evolution. I am safe in this change. I am held in this change. I am this change. Feel those words land in your cells. Feel your body soften in response. Feel the nervous system exhale. Because what you are doing in that moment is telling your biology that the upgrade is not a threat. It is a homecoming. And when the body receives that signal, when it knows at the cellular level that it is safe to change, the entire process accelerates and the discomfort diminishes dramatically. This is the piece that most people miss. They try to manage the symptoms without addressing the signal. They put products on their hair without changing the frequency their hair is receiving. They take supplements for their nails without grounding the electrical charge their nails are trying to discharge. They treat the surface while the depth continues to churn. And then they wonder why nothing works the way it used to. Nothing works the way it used to because you are not who you used to be. The person who used those products, who followed those routines, who lived in that frequency, that person is dissolving, not dying. Dissolving, like salt in warm water. The structure is releasing, but the essence remains. And from that essence, something new is crystallizing, something more coherent, something more luminous, something capable of holding a frequency of awareness that the old structure simply could not contain. And this is the part that requires your patience, your deepest, most compassionate patience. Because the in-between is uncomfortable. The space between who you were and who you are becoming is not a place of certainty. It is a place of fog, of not knowing, of looking in the mirror and not quite recognizing what you see. And the temptation in that fog is to reach backward, to try to return to the familiar, to use the old tools and the old frameworks and the old identity to make sense of what is happening. But you cannot go back. The frequency has shifted. The field has changed. The earth itself is vibrating at a rate that no longer supports the density of the old structure. And your body knows this, even if your mind is still catching up. Your hair knows this. Your nails know this. Your skin knows this. They are already living in the new frequency. They are already expressing the new code. The only part of you that is struggling is the part that is trying to understand the new world through the old mind. So let the old mind rest. Let it watch without needing to control. Let it observe the changes without needing to categorize them as good or bad, right or wrong, healthy or unhealthy. Let it simply witness the intelligence of a body that has been doing this for billions of years. Evolving, adapting, becoming. Not because anyone told it to, but because that is what life does. Life moves toward greater complexity, greater coherence, greater capacity to hold and express consciousness. And you are life. You are not separate from this process. You are this process, looking at itself in the mirror and marveling at its own transformation. There is something else happening here that deserves attention. Something that connects the personal to the collective in a way that most people have not yet grasped. You are not the only one experiencing this. Millions of people across this planet are noticing the same changes, the same hair shifts, the same nail irregularities, the same skin sensitivities, the same strange, unnameable feeling that their body is being reorganized by a force they cannot see but can absolutely feel. And this is not coincidence. This is coherence. When a critical mass of biological systems begin to resonate at the same new frequency, they create a field effect. They amplify each other. They make the transition easier for everyone who comes after. You are not just upgrading your own biology, you are participating in the upgrade of the species. Every strand of hair that sheds and regrows at the new frequency, every nail that breaks and reforms with the new mineral composition, every cell that releases its old programming and accepts the new code, is contributing to a collective field that is pulling all of humanity forward. You are a pioneer, not because you chose to be, but because something in your field, something in your soul's configuration, made you sensitive enough to feel the shift before the majority could. And that sensitivity which may have felt like a burden for most of your life, is now revealed as your greatest gift. You feel it first so that others can feel it through you. You change first so that the field of change becomes accessible to those who come next. This is your purpose in this moment. Not to fix your hair, not to strengthen your nails, not to return your body to some previous state of normal. Your purpose is to allow the change, to trust the change, to become the living demonstration that transformation is not something to fear, but something to celebrate, something sacred, something that has been written into the code of your DNA since before you were born, waiting for exactly this moment in the planet's history to activate. And it is activating now. In you, through you, as you. Consider listening to this again tomorrow morning, before the noise of the day begins, and letting these words recalibrate your nervous system from the moment you wake. And if someone came to mind while you were listening, send this to them. That impulse is not random. When you share this frequency with another person, you create a resonance between two awakening fields that amplifies the transformation for both of you. You strengthen your own knowing by offering it outward, and you give them the exact words their body has been waiting to hear. So the next time you notice your hair doing something unexpected, pause. Do not reach for the product. Do not reach for the worry. Reach for the awareness. Place your hand on your head and feel what is happening beneath the surface. Feel the hum, feel the warmth, feel the intelligence at work. And say thank you. Thank you to the body that is brave enough to change. Thank you to the cells that are wise enough to shed what no longer serves. Thank you to the hair that is becoming an antenna for a frequency of reality that your ancestors could only dream of. And the next time your nails crack or ridge or grow in ways that confuse you, look at your hands. Really look at them. These are the hands that are building the new world. Not through force, not through effort, through frequency, through the simple, profound act of existing in a body that is willing to evolve. Your hands are discharge points for the old energy and receivers of the new. Honor them, ground them, let them touch the earth and feel the circuit complete. You are not broken, you are not sick, you are not aging prematurely, you are not deficient, you are ascending, and your body is showing you the proof. Everything you have been searching for, every answer, every confirmation, every sign that you are on the right path, it is already written in the very fibers of your being, in the spiral of your hair, in the crescent of your nails, in the luminosity of your skin. The message is not coming from outside you. It is growing out of you. Literally, physically, undeniably. You are the evidence. And as you sit with that, as you let that truth settle into the deepest layers of your being, I want you to consider something. This moment, right now, this is not the end of something. This is the very beginning. The changes you are seeing in your body are the first visible signs of a transformation that goes far deeper than hair and nails and skin. These surface shifts are the tremors before the earthquake, the ripples before the wave, the dawn light before the full sunrise. What is coming is beyond what the mind can currently model. But your body already knows. Your cells already know. The intelligence that is reorganizing your biology is the same intelligence that orchestrates the movement of galaxies, the blooming of flowers, the migration of whales across oceans they have never seen but somehow remember. You are part of that intelligence, not separate from it, not a recipient of it, an expression of it. And the expression is changing because the source is expanding. Consciousness is expanding. And you, as a localized point of that consciousness wrapped in skin and bone and hair and nail, you are expanding with it. Not by effort, not by force, by surrender, by trust, by the willingness to let go of who you thought you were and allow who you actually are to emerge. So let it emerge. Let the old hair fall. Let the new hair grow. Let the nails break and reform. Let the skin shed and renew. Let every cell in your body hear this message and relax into the knowing that everything is proceeding exactly as it should. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not lost. You are right on time. And the universe is rearranging itself to prove it to you, one strand at a time. If this resonated with something deep inside you, if you felt your body respond to these words with recognition rather than mere understanding, then you already know that this message was meant for you. Not by accident, by design. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a word in the comments, just one word that describes what you felt while listening. And if you have not yet joined this community, now is the moment. Subscribe not for content, but for coherence, for the frequency that lives between the words, for the field that we are building together, one awakened nervous system at a time. You are the change. Your body is the proof, and this is only the beginning. Now, if you have been feeling like the version of you that used to make sense is quietly coming apart, go watch Your Old Life is Dissolving and why that is a good sign, because it will show you exactly what that unraveling is the most important thing happening to you right now, and how to move through it with trust instead of fear.